inventory performance index number. I've done a couple of sessions on this. Well, I just did one session on it. I'm not going to tell a lie. Your number to be higher. What the performance, the inventory performance index number is it is a number that is directly related to the performance of your Amazon account. Amazon is trying to get out of being a storage facility or a place where you can just dump off your items and let them sit there. So they have implemented the monthly storage and then this inventory planning, inventory performance index number. It'll be right on your main dashboard, so you can see what your number is, or you can go to view inventory dashboard. Another way that you can get to it is if you go to inventory and then go to inventory planning, it'll take you to the main page. Now, the way that FBA works, if you send things into Amazon, well, before this number was put into place, anytime that you sent something into Amazon, there was no limit on what you could send in. Everything you could send in an unlimited amount of storage at Amazon. Now, Amazon put this into place around June, July-ish, that if your inventory performance index number is under or at 350, they will limit your storage. They have broken it down into 4 categories. One of them is oversized, standard storage, apparel storage, and then footwear storage. Those are going to be the default categories. So our number is over 350, so we have unlimited, 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 unlimited. But if you have those numbers, I think that there are all 100 cubic feet is what your limit is. Oversized, it might be 200, I think. So if you are above that number, or if you're below that number, you're going to have those inventory limits, which will make it a little bit difficult for you to send products into Amazon. Now, most of our inventory is footwear, so you can see our cubic feet is 705 cubic feet, which would be way over that 100 if we were to be limited. So it would really hurt our business. So what makes up this number? Well, your excess inventory, your sell-through rate, your stranded inventory, and then your in-stock inventory. Those are the 4 factors that affect your inventory performance index number. Now, out of these 3, the in-stock inventory one is the hardest one to accommodate because that number is based off of your ability to replenish items. And if you're doing RA and OA, it's hard to replenish items that you're buying one here and one there for. So it becomes even more important to make sure that these other 3 numbers are good and that you adjust them. So stranded inventory, all you have to do is go to your stranded inventory and fix your stranded inventory. So if I go to, I'm just going to open up another tab. If I go to inventory and manage FBA inventory and then fix stranded inventory, I can see what I need to do in order to fix these listings. So create a new listing, create a removal order, create a new listing. It'll give you some suggestions on how to fix these stranded items. And then it will tell you the status and if it's been disabled or not. Yes.
I have some products that they are in the standard inventory, but I think they are hazmat.
Oh, okay.
They don't let me to remove it. I can
So
fix it, I can
you might, if it doesn't let you do a removal order, with hazmat items, Amazon won't ship those. So what you have to do, even if you are approved to sell hazmat, you have to go through another carrier in order to send those into Amazon. So what you'll have to do is create a case or open a case with Amazon and ask them how to go about getting those items back. Or if they, because you might have to arrange hazmat freight on your own.
Because bills, I was led to send it.
Yeah, they got
don't
classified. Yeah,
They,
yeah, hmm yeah, yeah,
and then now they are just there.
yeah.
I think when
Yeah, so you have to open a case because Amazon, they won't ship because it's a risk for their employees to handle those products. So that's how you would fix your stranded inventory. What in the world? The next thing is your excess inventory. So you can manage your excess inventory right here. So it'll give you some suggestions on how to potentially fix these. And these are just products that you have at Amazon that have just been there and you have a lot of them. Sometimes this is kind of related to your long-term storage. So update product settings. This one is hard because it's like it asks you unit costs and then the recovery rate for those items. There's also an option to improve keywords. So this may not have keywords to help that product be found on Amazon. Create a sale, so reducing the price or creating coupons and things like that. So definitely going in and fixing your excess inventory. This mouse changed over to a
when you have the inventory that you will sell, you can return
to the store.
here, for example, to the others. Like ask to them to send clothes to you.
To us? No. Like
For example, when you go to the clothes that you sell,
oh, for us, for products that we don't sell, we might try to sell them on a different platform, like eBay or somewhere else. Like what?
lower the price and put when,
Yeah, or we leave it at Amazon and just put it on eBay using listing there, which we talked about yesterday. But we're going to try to do everything to get it to move on Amazon first. So lower the price, create promotions.
when you ask to sell the clothes, like for example, you don't sell until what time? Until 1 year?
If we're going to get long-term storage on them, that's when we start thinking about recalling them.
Oh, yeah, that's makes
Yeah.
sense. You don't pay the storage, you just ask.
Yep, if we know that they're not going to sell, we recall them.
Oh,
Yep. Then the next thing is your sell-through rate, and that has to do with how quickly you turn items around. Yes. I think it's 100. Like, what do you mean? Where is it? The bar? This right here? Right here, standard size storage. It says 216.64. But that's how much we have at Amazon right now. Yes, for us it's unlimited. Yeah. So this is our, yep, right now. Yep. If you have that 350 or under 350, these numbers are going to be, you can only have 100 cubic feet at Amazon. So that's going to change it significantly. I think oversized is 200, but the rest of them per classification. So standard size is 100 cubic feet if you have the limit. Oversized, I think, is 200 cubic feet if you have the limit. Apparel is 100 cubic feet if you have the limit. And footwear is 100 cubic feet if you have the limit. You're welcome. So improve sell-through. It'll take you to how you can improve your sell-through. So sell-through has to deal with turnaround and also with long-term storage. So excess inventory and the sell-through both are kind of related to long-term storage. So you're just going to try to do things to get your products to move a little bit faster, a little bit quicker. That can be editing the listing, creating a sale, updating the product settings, advertise the listing. So there are a couple of different things that you can do to fix that number. And then, let me see, what was the last one? So that's all of them. So excess inventory, inventory that you have a lot of that Amazon doesn't think is going to sell, your sell-through rate, so how long it takes your products to sell on Amazon. Your stranded inventory has to deal with the items that are in stranded inventory that are sitting at Amazon. And then your in-stock inventory has to do with the products that are at Amazon and how you can replenish them. So definitely looking at these 4 numbers, fixing them as needed so that your number can increase. Usually it happens at the end of the quarter. The storage numbers for this quarter are going to take effect on October 1st. So you want to make sure that you have that number. They start assessing this on August 19th. And they usually assess if you have that number the last 6 weeks of the quarter. So from August 19th to September, what is it, 30 days in September or 31 days in September, until that last day is when they are going to stop assessing it, and then you'll have that limit. And then you'll have to wait until the next quarter to kind of raise that number up again if you meet those limits. Unfortunately, if you are a newer seller, you will have the limits because Amazon doesn't have enough information to generate a number for you. But don't despair. Make sure that you're keeping an eye on those numbers, and then when the next time to assess that number comes around, just have all of your ducks in a row so that you can get that limit taken off of your account.
If you don't use it, you lose it. Is that correct?
The performance, explain it.
You don't use the P1. You don't use the human footage. You don't use a lot of people footage. They're going to limit you.
No. The only thing that will get you limited is your inventory performance index number. So like, for example, like this right here where we don't use a lot of oversized storage, but we still have it unlimited. So it's more directly related to your number. Yeah, and not so much like if you don't use it, then you kind of do it.
What is the 461?
Oh, that's our number.
Yeah, but what means, like, you have the 461 products?
No, 164 is our inventory performance index number. So they took and they averaged these out to give us this number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then if you must have like bigger number is better?
Yes, you want to keep it out of the red. So if it's like at 350 or below 350, that's when you're in trouble.
It's when they are gonna use it.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. We have a lot of items at Amazon though. There was one time our long-term storage bill was like $20,000 some dollars. So that's not bad at all.
How many products do you have to use?
Hold on a second. We just recalled a lot of items for long-term storage, so we have 3,502 active SKUs. So that's not taking into account the multiples. 3,000. 500. It's just SKUs. It's not taking into consideration the multiples of those SKUs.